All right, testing, testing. I hope everybody can hear me, and more importantly, I hope you guys can see the stream very well. I'm currently streaming on Wi-Fi, so I'm not even entirely sure if this looks good right now. I'm about to see right this second. I'm not even entirely sure. All right, it looks fine to me. All right, guys. So I'd say I'm going to keep this short, but there's actually a lot to talk about. So if you looked at the thumbnail, then you know that this is no ordinary stream. And I'm not streaming, and I don't usually stream on Wi-Fi ACT, but thank you for the compliment. But this is a combo cast, or at least it would be if I A, finish all of the trailers I was supposed to finish for the combo cast, and B, get the other people that were supposed to feature in the podcast to be here. Last time I did this, it was with members of the community Discord, such as the co-owner and the head moderator. They are not available at this time because we were supposed to do this like a few days ago and we ran out of time. But we'll get more into that later. I just want to hit the ground running and address the elephant in the room. Mortal Kombat 1 has recently announced its definitive edition, meaning that no further content will be coming to this game outside of maybe a balance patch or two. With this in mind, it is time for me to enter the final stage for my journey as a Mortal Kombat 1 YouTuber, and that is the last Eon. Now, a lot of the people watching this stream and who watch my videos do not know of my past, and therefore they do not know about my traditions. Back in the day, I used to be known as Combo God Gaming. And whenever a fighting game was about to reach the end of its life cycle, we would do something called the Combo God Festival. This is essentially just a coup de grace for pretty much anything and everything that is left to explore for the game. And I usually go all out with these events. Pretty much anything that the subscribers have wanted me to do, I do it all in one. We're going to take it a step further by doing an extended festival that will be starting as soon as, I don't know, it'll be starting soon. And it'll be going on for like a month and a half to like 2 months straight. Because I'm literally going to be speed running every single requested video that you guys have asked of me. Everything that I haven't done yet, I am going to do in this festival. And I'm going to talk about all the things coming to it right here, right now. So the first new thing you guys are getting, and by the way, these are going to be released in parts or combo packs. Like I said, the trailers would really help organize this better, and I'll release the trailers as I'm about to release the content itself. But for now, just follow through with me. The first combo pack will actually be a continuation. Do any of you guys remember watching something called the Ninja Chaos trailer, where it was just a bunch of the ninjas fighting? You know, there was Sub-Zero, there was Ermac, there was Rain, there was Takeda. Yeah, I'm going to finish that because if you remember, I never actually got to do combo guides for certain characters, but I'm also going to be doing revamped guides for the characters I've already done because I found new tech. Mind the background noise, by the way. So Sub-Zero, we're obviously going to be talking about all the new stuff that Sub-Zero got, like this combo.
Understudy.
I'm dropping it, but you get the point. And that's only the tip of the iceberg. We're going to be pretty much going over everything that a character has to offer. These will be definitive guides, which means once you see it, I will not be making another one. Ever. So pretty much anything you guys wanted to know about Sub-Zero, any broken tech that I found, anything new, it's all going to be in this guide. And these guides are going to feature the biggest names or most recognized players for these characters. And I am so confident that I will be able to get all these things that I'm going to mention who's going to feature in them by name right now. So for the sub guide, Sikander will be featuring in this guide. In fact, almost every single major sub player will be featuring in this guide. We got Just Beezy, Arana, Can't Stop the Train, my boy Bowie, also known as Mr. AP Chem, MK Tom Brady, like the whole kerfuffle of sub players within the community. They're all going to be pouring a little bit of knowledge into this guide, which will make it the definitive best guide for anybody that wants to learn Sub-Zero. If I haven't already put out the best Sub-Zero guide on YouTube, this will be doing it. Oh yeah, there's going to be some Scorpion cameo. Yes, sir. And now let's talk about Takeda. Takeda will also be finally getting his combo guy. And I know a lot of people are going to be excited about that because you guys have been nonstop complaining about this character as if I haven't shown them all the combos. But yeah, Takeda is going to be doing some crazy stuff. Let me see if I remember how to play this character. Let's see. Here. Hold on, I can't remember how to play this character. No, that's not how it works. Sorry guys, I'm bad. I'm dropping it, but you get the point. This character can get double shuriken setups, which can lead to a lot of options on Ogizeme. So let me just show you a little something. There we go. Okay, I dropped it, but that's literally, that was about to be 60% right there, and I'm not kidding. So yeah, this character is insane. And Takeda Scorpion is one of the weaker teams in my opinion. So if you could do this with this team, imagine what you could do with all the others. Okay, I'm gonna try one more time. Oh my god, I can't get it to save my life. But that's okay. Well, you know what we're gonna do? We're just gonna show the corner stuff right now. Whoops. No, I did something different. Yeah, I did this. Okay, hold on. Why am I dropping it today? See, this is why I make trailers, guys. I hate having to go through stuff live. I'm not a streamer. No, that's a safe jump, so let me try again. That's not even it. So that's supposed to, you know, we're gonna move on. Actually, no, hold on. I can do a little something. Finally! So that's one of the applications that you could, and by the way, that wasn't optimal. The optimal does like 65%. But yeah, this is just one of the things you can do with Takeda Scorpion, and that, what you just saw was viable. It is very easy to set that up. But we are now going to move on. I'm going to go through every character, and every character is going to be getting a guide, so we're going to try to speed run. Like, that's pretty much going to be the stream, just talking about what's coming, and then I'm going to go to sleep. Alright, Rain, Ermac,
Janet Cage. Janet Cage.
Actually, I'm not about to do Rain Janet right now. You gotta be fucked up.
Janet Cage. Galactic Forest.
I don't even know if these are going to be the final stages for these characters and their guides. Okay, so Rain and Ermac are obviously getting their combo guides too, and these are going to be coming soon, by the way. So obviously I'm going to adjust it because of things I'm going to get into later during the stream, but these combo guides are going to happen soon. Like from like it's what the 28th. I promise you by next week at least half of these guys will be out by now, if not all of the ninja ones. So these are going to be soon. Like I'm not telling you something that's going to come out in the next 3 months like a crazy person. That's what movie trailers are for. So yeah, Ermac Janet is absolutely broken. If you saw Combo Breaker, you already know why this team is good. Broken damage off of this lift.
Understudy.
And I cannot do the combo because I'm too tired. Actually, no, we don't know that for sure. Try again.
Understudy.
Why?
Understudy.
Are you serious right now?
Understudy.
Yeah, I'm not gonna get this in my condition, guys. I want to let this be known. I am very tired. I have been editing all day, and it's taking a toll on me mentally. My execution is like maybe like at 50% what it should be.
Understudy.
Oh my god. Yeah, if you guys are ever wondering why I haven't made the Ermac online combo video, this is why. I'm too tired to even do this shit right now. Oh, also, I'm gonna tell you right now, the Ermac Janet guide, I know I usually do like multiple teams, but deadass, Ermac does not function without Janet. He is the most sharp-edged character in this entire game. Janet is the only character that gets this fucker a grab combo. Hold on. Deadass, he does not get a grab combo with any other team. I have tried. Like, with the exception of, like, the 2-bar characters, like Goro, Striker, obviously he gets it with them. Actually, no, he doesn't even get anything with Striker. But, like, in general, this character only gets a grab combo with this assist. That's it. He does not get a grab combo with anyone else. Like, just point blank period. And honestly, there's so much to talk about with Ermac Janet that could literally take 30 minutes on its own. There's actually a lot to cover with this character because he is one of the most complex characters in this entire game. I'd say in terms of execution, he is probably top 3 hardest characters to play, even though his game plan is simple because it's literally just cancel. But even a simple BB like this has layers to it. And I dropped it. That combo is a quote-unquote a basic bread and butter, and it has multiple layers to it. If it weren't for the buffer system, this would be one of the hardest combos in the whole game. Like, the buffer system is carrying me here. But yeah, Ermac Janet, that's literally going to be the only team in the Ermac guide because deadass, no other teams work. And I have tried. Like, there would have been an Ermac guide released way back in April. But when I came to the realization that he only really works with Janet, I got pissed and just stopped production. So yeah, that's Ermac. You get crazy damage, you get cancels, you have set play, you have this, you have everything you need. Now we're going to talk about Rain. You know, have some fun for a second. Rain is an amazing character. He plays mid-range with these moves and this disgusting move. He has strike throw. He has a little bit of everything. And I'm going to have a lot of fun with him. He's actually one of my favorite characters to play. The coolest thing about Rain is the fact that he is a combo machine. Every single method of comboing in this game, Rain has it. He's got trade combos, he's got charge combos, he's got dash cancel, he's got jump cancel, he's got armor cancel, he's got everything. He has Kara cancel into grab combos, he has set play combos, I could go on and on. He just has a lot of ways to get combos. And that makes him a very fun character. You know, unless you hate combos or something like a psychopath. So he's going to be a very interesting character to talk about. And I'm going to be covering a lot of Rain teams. So you're going to see Rain Sonya, obviously. You're going to see Rain Janet, Rain Sub. You're going to see Rain Motaro, Rain Frost, I think. I don't fact check me on some of these because I haven't even started production on the Rain guide yet. Rain Movado, I think. Yes. Oh, I forgot to talk about who's going to feature in the guides. So backtracking to Takeda for a second, I think I'm going to be able to feature Xander 13 for those of you who know who that is. Then we also have, who's his name? Matrix. Yes, most definitely the Matrix. You would need to be in the competitive scene to know who some of these people are, but trust me, once you get to know them, you're going to be hyped. My favorite, Zyph the Shock, he's going to play a major role in the Takeda guide. Almost all of the tech I'm using actually comes from him. Okay, so now to Ermac. I'm gonna go ahead and rip the band-aid off, guys. I am not confident about Rewind. I'm gonna try to get Rewind to feature in this guide, but I can tell you 3 reasons why he's probably gonna say no. One, he already made an Ermac Janet guide, and he may not be too keen on helping another YouTuber make one that people can watch instead. And 3, schedule. The man has a full-time job and he's actively competing right now, so it'll be hard to even find time for us to communicate back and forth. And even though the way I go about collabing with others to make guides doesn't involve them to physically do anything, it's still a time commitment. They have to sit down, review footage, give critiques, provide notations. It takes time. And Rewind may not have the time. And he also just may not be interested at all. Now for Rain, there are only really 2 people who even play this character competitively. There's my man Tempest, and then of course there's Bandinos. I haven't officially talked to Bandinos or Tempest yet, but I'm very confident in getting Bandinos because I have a friend of a friend who can give me the hookup. So those are the people who you'll see featuring these 2 characters. Rain, you guys are going to have a lot of fun watching this guy. I'm going to explaining everything, actually, especially how to get this godforsaken input. I can't even do that right now. Oh, my brain. I really should have done this in the morning, but I didn't want to, sleep on it. I'm going to teach you how to combo this. I'm really bad at it now, but there's a trick to doing it that I've almost mastered. There's also a few other tricks to doing it. For example, we could do something like this. Hold on. There we go. Yeah, there are a few tricks to getting back 3 Rain God to work. The method I like most is doing a jump in. There are plenty of methods to getting back 3 Rain God, and I'm going to be explaining them all. And I'm going to look into more tricks to getting back 3 Rain God because that's your bread and butter. If you cannot do back 3 Rain God, you cannot play Rain. It's just not going to work. Why? Because character's damage is low without Rain God. Rain has Rain has a lot of combo tools, but his damage scaling is piss poor. If you have to resort to using this move, 1, it's unsafe. And 2, you're losing out on so much damage. This is all you're getting, mid-screen with this move. With Sonya, you could probably do something you're just not gonna get anything good. You need back 3 Rain God. You need it. You just do. But we'll get into that once I actually release the damn thing. By the way, all of these guides are going to be released back to back. I don't know about every single day, but most definitely every other day is what it's looking like. I'll go into more details about the upload schedule later. Although I will tell you right now, I will not be giving definitive release dates because that just because otherwise I'm taking away the reason to watch the trailers. All right, who else? This monstrosity and this demon. I really hate this character. But y'all love him, so I have no choice. What am I doing? Oh, this team is good. What's the new smoke team that I was supposed to learn? I'm blanking on it. Here it is. We're not going to talk about that right now. So we're going to talk about this. Where am I taking them? No. We'll go here. It doesn't really matter. Alright, so Scorpion and Smoke are obviously getting updated combo guides because if you've watched my videos, you already know that they technically already got a guide. But they're going to get another one because Sub-Zero is getting another one, and if he can get another one, anybody I've made a combo guide on can get another one. Because, I've made 10 combo guides for Sub-Zero specifically now. Scorpion is a very simple character. But with Madame Bo, you have a very new way to play the character. There are also a few other teams that have gotten buffed for Scorpion that are a lot worth talking about. I'm also going to be updating some things about the teams I've already talked about. But this new Scorpion guide is definitely going to be focusing on the teams that just weren't a thing before. Hold on. How did Guts do it? Yeah, something like that. Okay. That's going to take a minute to figure out. But yeah, Scorpion Madame Bo is a very great team. For those of you that are a fan of Scorpion Sector, which is the premier team that Guts plays, aka the best Scorpion player in the entire world, don't at me. This team plays very similar to that, but a lot more fun. Because, you know, you can literally just do this. I think that's hilarious. But, like, in general, this team is also Scorpion Sector, but with more damage. If you get the timing right, there's a timing to this nonsense. See, right there, didn't time it right. Timed it wrong again. There we go. And I'm dropping it today. There we go. Huh. I remember that doing more damage. That's the damage I was looking for. So yeah, this team does broken damage and it plays very similarly to Scorpion Sector, but a little bit different. Now, Smoke is the real character that I want to talk about. I actually am thinking about removing the original Smoke guide that I made because I did not go through enough things. Like, I did one thing right, which was focus on the fact that his archetype changed. But other than that, I did not talk enough about the Smoke teams that were good and that had unique identities to them. I literally only talked about 5 teams, I think. There are at least 10 Smoke teams that are worth using. And even if you want to be a stingy asshole about it, there are 7. So, like... Like, this team has so much going for it. Hold on, let me see if I can get this combo. If you need a reason to play Smoke Striker, there it is right there. Off of 1 hit confirm, you take the opponent's whole life. They just die. So yeah, this is definitely Smoke's best team now, with 2nd place probably going to Sector or Eggshell. Always happy to answer questions. What's up? I'm trying to put together a community brutality combo video. I was wondering if you'd like to participate. You could do any character you like. Eggshell, tell you what, hit me up on Discord. I will show you I will give you a plethora of brutality combos you can use. If you want me to re-record them out of your copyright, I can do that too. But just hit me up on Discord. My Discord is Combo Heaven. Better yet, I'll try to hit you up just in case you can't do it. If you want to link up with me like right this second, like hit me up. But if not, just wait till the stream is over and I can hit you up. But yeah, I'd be happy to do so. Okay, but yeah, back to Smoke. So yeah, Smoke, he's getting a new combo guide with new cameos and also the old ones. Well, not all the old ones. I don't think I'm going to talk about Smoke Farah again. But, well, what I might do is that I might just reuse the footage, but I wouldn't be very happy about that personally. Like, that would annoy me. Actually, that's a good question. So not a lot of characters are getting redone, guys, because I haven't done a lot of characters yet. But I actually want you guys to vote on that right now. Would you rather I exclude teams that I've already talked about, even though some new things may have been discovered, or would you rather me reuse the footage and then just add to it if I need to talk about another team again? Because I'm not about to re-record a whole team that I've already recorded, especially if it didn't change much for reasons I'm going to get into later. But like, if you had to choose, would you rather I just exclude a team, even if it's really, really good and really, really meta, just because I talked about it already? Or would you love to see that team being acknowledged in the definitive combo guide, regardless of if I talked about it already or not? Like, you know, pick your poison. Yeah, once again, hold on. Okay, that's the optimal, I think. That's 66%. Let's go ahead and add Fatal Blow. Let's be daring. Oh, it literally doesn't show the damage at all. Let's see what we got. This combo has a very high probability of occurring in a real match. Let that be known. Ooh, looks like we're about to hit 70. Yep. I said, ooh. And by the time it's over, you already got a striker back. So they also shadow buff the recharge rate of this. So the recharge rate of this is surprisingly good, actually. And then, of course, you have some good old-fashioned Vortex, which you need for this team to work. Well, I forget what the vortex threats are. Something like something more like it's something like I could do something like this. No, that's not right. No, that combos. I know it does. I'm not crazy. That combos, that's like a thing. But even if it wasn't a thing, which I know for a fact it is, there's just a lot you can do. Oh, Anthony Rogers, we're going to get into that. Just to answer your question, I am going to be doing that, but we're going to get into more details about that later. What has stopped? Oh, anyways. All right, let's move on to the next few characters. All right, who else is considered a ninja? Guys, quick question. Do you consider Cyrax and Sector in this game to be more women or more ninjas? I actually need to vote on that.
Reptile.
Me personally, I consider them more women than they were ninjas, but you guys might feel differently.
Noob Saibot.
The Reptile Guide, the very much anticipated Reptile Guide. You guys have been begging, and yes, very annoyingly I might add, for me to do a Reptile Guide. Oh, by the way, if you want to know who's going to be featuring in the Scorpion and Smoke Guy, it's the same people who were in it last time. Nothing's changed. Well, I might be able to get who's his name to feature in it. I'm blanking on him right now. Big Daddy G. I might be able to get Big Daddy G for the Smoke Guy, but no promises. For Scorpion, it's literally just going to be Guts because I honestly don't respect most other Scorpion players, but we'll get into that later. Now, Reptile and Noob Saibot. Now, Noob, you already know what Noob is about, so we're gonna talk about Reptile first. Reptile is a surprisingly fun character. I might actually play this character, but yeah, Reptile is just a jack of all trades. He's got damage, he's got mid range, he's got set blade, he's got easy ways to get in. He has everything you need, and then some. Oh, and then he has this. That's very annoying, and that wasn't even optimal. I think I can get 30% for that. Like, this character just has everything you need. These are not optimal. I need to, like, get my head bashed in. What? Guys, look away. I can't. I'm so tired. I'm really tired. Oh my god, this is not happening. This is so bad. You know what? We'll talk about that later. Reptile is an amazing character. He has a lot of cameos that he has synergy with. Obviously, the stars of the show are going to be Movado and Cyrax, but there are some surprising teams with Reptile Janet, Reptile Motaro, Reptile Scorpion, of course. You know your solid Reptile starter pack. Then you've got your Reptile sub. Reptile just has a lot of interesting teams that you wouldn't think would work. Reptile Sony is a great team as well. I'm gonna have a lot of fun with this. Oh, Reptile Madam Bo has some sick shit. The main person that will be featuring in the Reptile guide is Mountain Dew the Joker. I didn't get a verbal yes from him yet, but he did say if I was ready to do the Reptile guide, he'd be down. So like, I'm almost 100% sure he'll do it. I'm also gonna try to talk to Honeybee, but I won't be heartbroken if he says no, because honestly, Mountain Dew would be enough. He kind of knows. He knows too much about this character. Actually, like I would have to cut some things out. Now for Noob. So obviously you guys already know the deal with Noob. And the thing with Noob is that I already did a second updated guide. So I was like, do I really want to do another guide? But then I found out this character has a lot of great teams that I just didn't talk about. So why did I pick the Janet? Well, because of this.
Understudy.
And that wasn't even remotely optimal. That was me just fucking around. And look at where his health bar is. It is gone. And this is something that Noob Janet has been able to do since the very beginning. And people are just now. So actually, I'm not even gonna pretend like I'm the one that discovered this shit. We have a good friend of mine who I'm blanking on the name of right now who discovered this, and I have just optimized it to the highest degree. So this team is everything. And once people start discovering this tech, Noob Janet is probably going to get nerfed to the ground, actually. But, you know, actually, no, they better not nerf this team to the ground. And I swear, if one of the last things the NRS does is nerf this team, it's fuck you. But, like, you can do some crazier stuff.
Understudy.
See, I'm messing up, but like this team has a lot of things going for it. I kid you not. This team is amazing. The new corner stuff, it's a whole new team. But that's not all the new teams. We're actually gonna start messing around here. So I mentioned this team before, but I was also bad at the game, but I'm a little bit better at the game now, so we're gonna talk about it again. This team is also really good. because you're forced to block this, and if you're forced to block this, I get the best neutral in the game. Yeah, from full screen, I get a conversion. Imagine having to block this. You fucked up. Like, you already know what makes the team fucking cracked. And then, of course, you have your corners at play. No, that's not it. I forget what it was. It was something like... There's a way to make this thing hit on the same frame. But I can't do it. Yeah, this team is a lot. There's just a lot to go on, and this is just one of them. Another team that I didn't talk about enough was Movado. Because the way this team works is actually insane. So this team is basically like a pseudo fusion of Sub Janet and Sub Sonya. So like the way this team works is that you get a hit confirm. And basically you get this for free. Now if they block this, so same ender, they just get hit by this. So you basically basically this team just gives you free neutral. Literally on Oki, and then so it's either they take the hit and you can try again, or, you know. And this is safe on block, by the way, so you could do this in their face. So like, if I wanted to. Hold on, something like... I don't know why I keep dropping that today. I could do that right in your face and you can't punish it. Why? Because it's -5. If you try to punish... And I can honestly just build my whole neutral off of this. I can just keep doing that. So yeah, this team is kind of fucked. This team might actually be better than Subjanet in some ways, but like, just wait until I drop this guide, y'all. And I'm gonna bring a lot of people on this. Now, I said I wouldn't be heartbroken if Honeybee said no to Reptile, but if he said no to helping me with this noob guide, I'd be a little salty. However, in addition to him, I'm also planning on talking to a few names about this character. But they won't be many, because I'm not gonna lie to you. Out of all of the guides to be excited for, I think y'all should really be excited for this noob guide, because this one is done almost entirely by me and the stuff I found. So this is gate kept tech. That means nobody knows about the stuff I'm about to show y'all. This was just a little taste. But there's so much more tech that I can't wait to show y'all with this character, so stay tuned for Noob. He might actually be the second guide out. The first guide that's going to drop is the new sub guide, and then it's going to be Noob, and then I don't know after that. I think that covers all of the ninja characters, so now we're going to talk about how the combo packs work. If you watched the last combo cast, you already know how they work, but basically a combo pack is my take on the combat pack. It's like I'm parroting NRS. That's the joke. So the Ninja Chaos combo pack focuses on all the characters that are ninjas, obviously. The next pack I revealed was actually called Woman's World. It was every female character in the game, and that combo pack really got screwed over because I never even started it. I got halfway done with like a Katana guide, and then the Heaven Festival happened, and the whole thing just had to get scrapped. I know a lot of the people watching this video aren't the biggest fan of female characters because you guys are more than likely Sikander stans and you know how he feels about them, but I know that you guys are Combo Heaven fans through and through, so hopefully you guys will be excited for this nonetheless. What's a good? Ooh, this team is really good to talk about. What's a good Melina team to bring up? There's a lot of good Melina teams actually. We're just gonna talk about this.
Striker. The Great Hall.
So, Women's World was originally supposed to be a promotional event for International Women's Month, but because of some trouble production with all of the women that were supposed to be featuring in the thing, it kind of just got pushed and then it got scrapped altogether. So, it's going to be under a new lens. For those of you that are unaware, in the month of June, there's a certain internationally observed thing in America known as Pride Month, where you celebrate LGBTQ people, blah, 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 blah. We're just going to tie it around that because most of the people who play these characters are very much identifiers of that community, myself included. And I'm going to be getting a lot of them to feature in these. There will still be women as well, especially for Melina. There will be a lot of female players associated with Melina because of all the women that I've reached out to feature. The only ones that have really ever been giving me a call back are Melina players. But enough politics. Let's just focus on the actual content. So the Katana Guide is by far the most anticipated combo guide I've yet to release. I talked about this guide way back in October of 2024, and people have been itching for it ever since. I have been neglectful to release it for a lot of reasons. The main one being that there is this certain YouTuber and competitive player who is like the best Katana player in the world, and they keep releasing guides that kind of just make it to where, well, what's the point of me making my guide? Turns out you guys will watch anything I put out if it's Katana or Sub-Zero, so that is no longer a factor. In fact, I plan on working with that same creator to help flesh out these guys. I wouldn't say they would be part of the full process because the Katana Guide is almost finished at this point, but I will be working to some extent with a YouTuber and competitive player known as Retro to finish off this Katana Guide. Which is currently why I'm wearing this skin instead of the skin I usually like, because they said the Earth from Katana skin is, and I quote, raggedy. So let's just talk about some of the new tech that you guys are going to see. And just wait until you see this. So check this out. Hold on. Oh, why am I dropping it today? If that didn't get you hyped for my Katana combo guide, absolutely nothing will. Because this is actually my main like gimmick for this guide. Because Retro also said they think this team sucks. So this is literally a team that you're only ever gonna see me cover. So yeah, please watch the Katana combo guide when it comes out. Out of all of the guides I'm making, I'm going to let you know right now, this is going to be the only guide that is going to feature almost every single cameo. Why? Because the last time I did every single cameo for a combo guide, it took me 8 months for it to come out. And the only reason that this character is even getting this many teams is because I already recorded it, and it would be more of a waste to not edit it than for me to just only use 5 teams. Once again, I'll go into more detail about the way I'm doing the production of these guys later, but just know, this team is cracked, and almost, really Katana in general is a very fun and cracked character. She's one of the more complete characters in the game. She kind of just has everything she needs and nothing more, which is how every character should be. But we're going to talk about Melina now. Melina! You know who you are if you like Melina. So, this character, why? The main gimmick about this character are these new combos. So yeah, this character is just a comeback machine, and I can't wait to talk more about these combos. Ugh, why am I dropping them today? There we go. Was that so hard? So yeah, this team is fucked. Honestly, almost all of the Melina teams are fucked when she's in this state. Like, one hit confirm, and you just lose everything. You really do just lose everything with this character, and I cannot wait. I kid you not, I cannot wait for this Melina guide. I really can. I promise you, y'all are really only seeing the surface with some of these characters. Melina is also going to be having a lot of teams featuring in her guide. Why? Because I'm going to be having a lot, and I mean a lot, of press around Melina. In fact, when it comes to this combo pack, guys, please once again mind the background noise. When it comes to this combo pack, a lot of the press around the combo pack will be around Melina because a lot of the support I've gotten for help is going to be centered around Melina players. For example, in addition to the combo guides, there's also going to be a bunch of promotional content around them that's meant to hype people up. So, for example, whenever a combo guide for the Ninja Chaos pack is about to come out, there's going to be like a supplementary stream to get people hyped up about it, like a countdown stream. And in these streams, I'm basically going to be playing with the players who are going to be featuring in the guide, or just showcasing my skills with the character against these practitioners. And it's going to be really fun stuff. And there aren't going to be too many of those with the Ninja Chaos. Like, I think there's going to be one for Sub-Zero, there's going to be one for Noob, but it's not going to be for every character, because there are some characters where the execution barrier is too much for me to play him in the live stream. As for online combo videos, eventually, like in the long future, I'll probably do one for everyone, but for the sake of time, only certain characters for each combo pack will be getting an online combo video. And there's also going to be this special thing that's only going to go to one character per combo pack called definitive combo videos. There's going to be a reason why only one character per pack is getting one combo video, but for Ninja Chaos, that character was Sub-Zero. You guys have already seen the definitive Sub-Zero combo video. I know you have, because it's my #1 most viewed video in the last 28 days. If you guys saw that new Sub-Zero video where I was using the new skin, that's the definitive combo movie for the Ninja Chaos pack. The character that's getting the definitive combo movie for the Woman's World pack is Kitana. It was gonna be Melina, but then I forgot I kind of released 3 combo videos for her already, so I kind of have nothing more to show. But with Kitana, there is a lot that I didn't show yet, so she's gonna be the one getting the new combo video. Now, as for online combo videos, a lot of characters are gonna be getting the spotlight. First of all, actually, can we not? I don't like her being drunk. So, like, both Kitana and Melina will be getting online combo videos, and these will be featuring some high-level players as well. I think there's going to be one other female character that's going to be getting an online combo video. I think it's Lee May, but I don't remember. I need to read my script. Holy shit, I forgot to read my script. So, guys, there was a script for this whole thing that I was supposed to be reading, and I need to make sure I read the script. Otherwise, I forget to talk about something important. Like, I take this shit way too seriously, according to my friends, so that's why I even have a script. Don't judge me, only support. Okay. I was supposed to explain what the last Eon is. I think I did that. Oh, by the way, the new combo packs have names. So the official new name of Ninja Chaos is called the Ronin Remix. I think it's because of Takeda. Women's World Pride Month remix. Yeah, that sounds about right. Let's go down, because I think I oriented this weird. Oh, no, I just needed to look closer. Let's see. I think that's enough for Melina and Katana. Let's move on to Tanya. I think I might do an online combo movie for Tanya as well. Oh, fresh to death. The announcement is basically me discussing the last few videos I'll be making. And by last few, I mean last like 40 or so videos. Because I am releasing a bunch of combo guides, combo videos, online combo videos, live streams, and events all at once in a extravaganza known as the Last Eon, where I blow my entire load because Mortal Kombat 1 decided it wanted to just end out of nowhere and fuck up my sleep schedule. But enough complaining.
Tanya.
I need to get another Tanya skin. Jesus Christ. So remember how I said I was going to do story mode? Literally, I might end up doing that specific thing earlier than planned just because I need a new Tanya skin.
Sindel. Scorpion. Cum laude.
I know we were just here, but we're going back. Okay, so Tanya and Sindel will also be getting the combo guides, obviously. So let's talk about Sindel first. Sindel is a queen. She knows she's everything. She's the icon and she is the moment. I don't know how that phrase works, but Sindel is an amazing character who is kind of misunderstood by the masses because Sindel is a very versatile Vortex Queen. She's not necessarily a high damage mix-up character. She's meant to play multiple ways, and often you need to juggle these different ways of playing to really make her work, especially after the nerfs. But in general, Sindel is a character that has a lot of synergy because of her unique way of using cameos with this and this. This gives Sindel a lot of high-level utility compared to other characters. And I'm about to show you a big example right now. This is a combo that is only possible under certain situations. So check this out. This is a new move that Kung Lao has that does high damage, but it takes away your whole cameo bar. So this is what you can only normally get. I dropped it, but that was about to do 47%. Now look what you can get when I do this. So yeah, that is why Sindel has a lot of cameo synergy with a lot of different characters. And holy shit, there were 50 people 5 minutes ago. You guys really hate female characters. I'm gonna speed run through the rest of the song. Tanya. Oh, actually, no, I do need to talk about all the characters. So Sindel's gonna have a lot of characters featuring, off the top of my head, Goro, Kung Lao, Janet, Jax, Tremor, obviously. Sector. There's going to be a lot of fun teams, and you're going to see Sindel play like she's never been played before. Because when I tell you a lot of the Sindel players, as talented as they are, have only scratched the surface of her potential, I really do mean that. So the person featuring in the Sindel guide isn't going to be who you expect. A lot of people will want me to meet up with somebody like Koizi, and I hope to have them feature in the Melina guide, but because Sindel, no. I don't even think I want to consult Sonic Fox for Sindel. No. We're going to be featuring an Injustice 2 legend, Acromaniac, for the Sindel guide, and I'm popping them up a bit more because I already confirmed him. I just need to let him know the release date for the Sindel guide so we can start working. But like I already confirmed them. For those of you that were big fans of Injustice 2 pro players, you know who Acromaniac is. But yeah, we've been getting into Sindel and how she works, and we've just been having a lot of fun. So I can't wait to show you the fruits of our labor. Now, Tanya's been going through it. Let me tell y'all right now. This character has been like the worst character in the game for the majority of the game's life cycle, but she recently got buffed again. This is 14 frames and the range was increased, and she also got a major damage buff, which means she has good combos now. Why am I dropping it? Every time I drop a combo, a cat dies. We're just gonna do this now. Are you serious right now? Give me the fucking percent. This was one bar, by the way. So Tanya has gotten a major damage buff, and when you combine that with her defensive playstyle, you have the makings for the defense queen of Mortal Kombat 1. Because this move and this move go hand in hand like ketchup and mustard. And speaking of that, I can't wait to talk about the robots. Featuring in the Tanya guide will most likely be Revette Leafing. Why? Because I do not think there is a single other Tanya player qualified to feature in this guide. There are other Tanya players that have done well in tournaments, but I've seen their gameplay and it's a little... let's just say there's no way in hell they would be able to do anything in this guide. Why? Because their playstyle was doing this. And then having a cameo go on top of it. That doesn't work anymore because this nerf is still a thing. That's still a thing, so literally what could I learn from any other Tanya player that I've seen? It's gonna be Revette Leafing. Literally, if it's not them, then I'll just do it alone. Like it has to be Revette Leafing. But enough shade. Let's move on. Oh God, I was supposed to be done with this in an hour. I've got at least 45 more minutes of this. All right, who else is a female character? That's all the Edenians, so who's left? Ooh, we got Lime. No, we're actually going to focus on Nitara and Ashrah.
Show your blade.
What was the team? No, there was another team I wanted to talk about. There it is. Okay, so these characters are going to be very fun to talk about, especially Ashrah, surprisingly. You think it's Nitara, but no, it's Ashrah. Okay, so we'll talk about Nitara first. Nitara is a hardcore mix-up character. All they have is offense, and they have almost no defense outside of their mobility. This character is kind of hard to explain because they don't play the game. They don't really play Mortal Kombat 1, they play their own game. I wish you guys played Skullgirls, that would make this a little bit easier to explain. Like, this character has movement. A lot of movement, and that's how they get around. Why? Because they're slow. Very slow. But, in exchange, they have damage. A lot of damage. This one you can get off of a basic overhead confirm, off of a sweep. Hold on. That's supposed to be 50, but I'm dropping it. The point is, this character does damage. Jesus, like it's very obvious. That's this character's whole thing. Mix. I love this team specifically because of this character's unique mix. You just die, and it's so satisfying. This is the only team that can even play Sonya this way. Everything about this team is just Delicious. Everything about this team is just delicious. So yeah, that's all this character really is. Know how to move around, know how to confirm, know how to mix, and know how to fight without a grab comp, because you're not getting well with this character. Oh, she's also really good at countering shit, but we're gonna get into that later. Now let's talk about Ashrah. Ashrah is the mid-range queen. She literally wants to be right here 24/7 because of this move. And she wants ways to convert off of it easily, so she has this. I keep dropping it. But like the coolest thing about about Ashrah are her new combos. If I cannot drop them today. But she has new combos, and that's going to be really useful for a lot of reasons. Which can lead to some pretty high damage. But that's not even how you would use it. They're like, Asha's kind of hard to explain because a lot of what makes this character good has nothing to do with set play or things that are like really flashy. It's about neutral decision making and hard reads. Really hard reads. And that's what makes her fun. If you were a big fan of For Honor or Sekiro or any fighting game that's not actually a fighting game, but that's just me throwing more shade. For Nitara, I plan on getting Lovely STL and Sin Mars from Synergy FGC, also known as the world's best Nitara. For Ashrah, I plan on talking to quite a few names, such as Dark Elite, and of course, Dark Elite, Makaron, and my favorite, I'm blanking on her name again. This is what a script is for. I wrote them down as Revette Leafing's brother. That is not good. Oh, what's their name? What is their name? Oh, I'm gonna have to bleep this part out of the stream so they don't say no when I ask. I remember they were really hard to get a hold of. We'll talk about them later. I swear, I'm gonna have to do like a whole short video just promoting them because I'm fucking up his name and that's so disrespectful. I need sleep. Next, we're gonna go to the next characters now. Utility? No, it's not Utility. What the fuck? Who was this character? Thank you, that database. Young Monster. Jesus, I don't know why it took me so long to figure that out. Okay, who's left? Lee May and friends. I swear there was another female character. Do we really have an odd number? That's gonna make this suck. Screw it, we'll just talk about these two now.
Cyrax. Sector.
Cyrax and Sector. I know there is one person in this chat that is ecstatic right now that I am finally going to be talking about a Sector guide. Why? Because they wouldn't shut up about you making another Sector guide for literal months. Literally, the instant I dropped a Sector combo video way back in like November, I get like in every single comment section, you will find this one passionate fan saying, "Hey, where's that Sector guide?" Like, so I'm very happy to announce that yes, Cyrax and Sector will be getting their guides very soon. Matt the Whitlow. I'm just going to be talking about all of the new combo videos, new combo guides, and some major announcements at the end of the stream. Like some crazy, like the stuff that everybody's going to be excited for. But yeah, we're basically just doing the combo cast where I talk about upcoming changes to the channel and new content, but it's going to be like a let's talk and stream thing instead of what I usually do, which is a lot more setup and everything, but enough rambling. Ketchup and mustard. I'm not just making that for a meme. So this is going to be the longest shot ever. I am like in the process of talking to them, but we haven't really gotten anywhere yet. So if I end up not being able to get them, I apologize in advance. But I really do want to get ketchup and mustard to feature in the Cyrax and Sector guide. So what's going to be very special about the Cyrax and Sector guide is that they're going to be a package deal. So to watch the Cyrax guide, you need to watch the Sector guide. To watch the Sector guide, you need to watch the Cyrax guide. They're going to be one big video. Why? Because ketchup and mustard. That's kind of the whole point. And also, there aren't a lot of crazy teams to talk about as a collective. With Cyrax, I could stretch Cyrax into like 10 teams, but really it's only like 5 teams that play uniquely from each other. And then with Sector, there are only so many ways to zone. So obviously there are only going to be 5 teams. But if I put them together, that's 10 teams, and then we have some fun. In addition to hopefully ketchup and mustard, shot in the dark there, I kid you not. But I'm also going to be getting Mountain Dew the Joker for Cyrax because they've come up with a lot of tech with Cyrax. And for Sector, I'm going to be talking with a medium to see if I can get Ytex. If you don't know who Ytex is, it was the kid that beat No, it wasn't the kid that beat Sonic Fox. It was the kid that won the Brazil tournament. You know, that one pro tournament where Sonic Fox didn't even make top 8? Yeah, that guy. He's Brazilian and doesn't speak English, so I would need a medium and or to learn Portuguese, but I'm pretty sure I could do one or the other very soon. And if I can pull it off, I think they would be happy to feature in the guide. Well, I don't know. Sometimes competitive players like to gatekeep tech, but I wouldn't ask for anything that I haven't already seen. But that's just enough about Sector, so I guess I need to show you guys something now. I'm not going to lie, I don't have anything for Sector yet. I haven't even started recording, so I'm not even going to pretend like I do. But I will show you a little something with Cyrax. So with Cyrax, okay, no, because I'm already losing viewers. We're just going to move on. Man, I swear, y'all switch. I think the people who watch my live streams and the people who watch my videos are different people. Because why are y'all switching up on me? There were like 40 people here like 2 seconds ago. Then the moment I switched to Cyrax and Sector, y'all are gone. Ghost. But yeah, Cyrax and Sector, ketchup and mustard, we're going to have a good old time. There's only one more female character left. Lee. Oh, when I tell you I'm the most excited about this one, we're just going to do Ashrah again, because I'm only really talking about Lee this time.
Scorpion. Manapo. Sundo.
Lee is probably one of the queens of combos, if not the queen of combos. Wait, that's not the optimal. There we go. Alright, so Lee is obviously the combo queen of Outworld for obvious reasons. Like, you guys did just see that, right? So she's going to be a very fun character to talk about. In general, Lee at the core of her soul is a set play queen, but she also has some zoning. Like, this character wants to get in with her zoning. She either wants to annoy you to death or her zoning so you can get to her, or she wants to zone you so she can get to you. Whatever works, as long as she's in your face. Then once she's in your face, she just wants to start playing footsies. Why? Let's see. Well, this character has 1,000 ways to punish you for poking. First of all, she has really broken movement. I can just do this all day. And also, yeah, she can punish pokes, obviously. If you didn't know that, she can punish pokes. That's really disgusting when you consider this. Come on. I know I can get it. Give me the combo. Oh my god. There it is. Okay. Oh my goodness, why? This is a little bit hard to do, I don't know, in this online connection. There we go. I swear this is not this hard. I was literally doing it last week. I was recording this. You can punish pokes. We're just gonna switch to a team that made this easier for me. What was it? There we go. Ugh, I'm sweating bullets right now again. So she can punish pokes and kill you. Now, we're not in the corner. Now, mid-screen with a bottle she can't, but here, things get a little dicey. The announcement is that I'm making a bunch of final definitive combo videos, guys, and more to celebrate the end of Mortal Kombat 1 and going out with a bang. But yeah, Li Mei's whole thing is that she punishes pokes. She basically makes you think that you're better in her face rather than zone, and then she starts killing you for making mistakes like using pokes. And then once you're all hot and botted up, she starts set playing you to death for more damage. But yeah, this character kind of just has everything you need to play this very interesting, methodical game where the reward is always worth the risk. And there's also very little risk. What the? This character just has a lot going for it, and I think you guys are really gonna like her if you're like a character that rewards patience, integrity, and it really just good gameplay. I swear that it's easier to do. You can also do this. Ugh, I swear you get 50% for that. All right, that's pretty much all I need to say about Lee May for now. I gave you guys a little taste. Now let's move on to the third combo pack. And now we're going to get interesting because now we're talking about the combo packs I haven't talked about before. The third combo pack is known as Kung Fu Fighters. If the title isn't obvious, Kung Fu Fighters will be focusing on pretty much every character that's ever donned a White Lotus gi, such as the Shaolin brothers, Liu Kang and Kung Lao. And what am I gonna run?
Scorpion. Fire Temple.
Liu Kang is your Shoto. If you don't know what a Shoto means, it was a characterization term created in the Street Fighter days to describe a simple character who pretty much did everything. They had good zoning, they had really good buttons, and they had the most simplistic game plan out of every character in the game. Which means their win condition and everything they needed to succeed was the most straightforward. It was basically the character you would learn to understand how Mortal Kombat 1 even works. And that's Liu Kang to a T. This character's whole gimmick is strike through, which means he's either doing this or doing this and getting major reward. Actually, let's not start with Striker, let's start with another team. A lot of people think this team was power cut, but I still think this team holds up as one of its best. So yeah, once again, you're either using your armor breaking hit confirmable string, which is this, or you're mixing them up with this broken ass mid that just checks you from everywhere. This doesn't have the most range in the world, but it has as much range as it needs. And then of course you have a grab. Why am I dropping it? Okay. I'm sorry. Liu Kang is just an amazing character, especially if you're new to the game or you just really like simple characters that have great combos. Honestly, I would probably play Liu Kang if it weren't for a few stipulations. But like, he just has everything you need where it's like you want all of your effort to be put into after you get hit. You don't want to put that much effort into how you're earning your hits. You just want a simple but effective game. And that's what this character is. And this team has a lot of creative combos. Like, check this out. This is something I just made up, like just now. They were supposed to be blocking. I don't know why I didn't set them to auto block. There we go. I bet you haven't seen Ninja Killer do this. Probably because he hasn't been playing the game recently. But I'm just making jokes. Please not screenshot this and send this to him and say that I was dissing. I wasn't. No, that's a thing. Do not fuck with me. That is a thing. I'm not crazy. Yep. No. And your whole game is back. This character, the recharge rate on this move is very disgusting. And then you could do something crazy like this. So, no, this move is crazy, actually, because you could do something like this. I thought that... What just happened? That takes it away? Ew. Okay, it's fine. I mean, this is still pretty cool. But yeah, this team is just amazing, and this is just one of the teams that makes Liu Kang good. Okay, let me try to finish this combo. I think for 2 bars, I can get like 60. Why am I dropping it today? Gimme. Yep. Damn it. Gimme. Yep. Need to go to sleep. Yep. Fuck. Yep. You get the point. But that's not all the crazy teams you have. There's also this good old-fashioned team that's kind of disgusting. And that was not optimal, by the way. The optimal is 71%. So that's fun. But you also get your grab combos. That's not it. Oh, for the love of God. Well, that failed. Oh, come on! It's not even that hard, bro. This. Oh my God. I need to drink so much more coffee. That is not the optimal. The optimal is like 25, but we're getting off track. So Liu Kang, the greatest thing about Liu Kang is that he has synergy with a lot of cameos. He can get his strike throw off of a lot of teams, which gives him access to very unique ways to establish damage, dominance, pressure, and to just freestyle and have some fun. This character has amazing zoning, great buttons, an amazing toolkit. He has everything he needs. Well, I wish he had cancels, but nah. He doesn't really need that. He has everything he needs to be competitive. Well, maybe if they just buffed his range a little bit. Yeah, let me not complain right now. Love Liu Kang, and you'll probably love him too, unless you hate simplicity for some reason. Now let's talk about Kung Lao, a character that people claim is sauceless. I disagree, but hey, what do I know? I'm just the guy that makes combo videos that everybody who plays this game watches, but shit, what do I know about combos? LJV was good. If you online, we definitely got to run the set. It's been years, actually. Okay, now for Kung Lao. Kung Lao is a very simple character. He plays strike throw. He's also a footsie character, and he also has zoning. His game plan isn't all that different from Liu Kang's, only he doesn't have a mid, so he substitutes that by having a better footsie game, slightly better down threes, and everything else in between. Outside of that, Kung Lao and Liu Kang play very similarly, in my opinion. It's just that Kung Lao's zoning is more annoying. I kid you not, this is how I play neutral with this character. Oh, they start getting stupid? I just randomly do that. This character is designed to play like a crackhead. So you need to use him like you're a crackhead. He has grab combos. Hoang, I'm just basically saying that Sub-Zero is getting a brand new combo guide, a fresh new coat of paint, and he's getting a new online combo video. The combo guides will be featuring Sikander and a bunch of high-level Sub-Zero players. That's all the news about Sub-Zero. But yeah, back to Kung Lao. Lao is just an amazing character that plays a very simple strike throw game with footsies and pressure, blah, 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 blah. And his reward is good damage. Hold on, let me see if I can get this optimal. %63% and with Scorpion. And obviously you can get a good damage off of this too. I don't even think that's the optimal. I think it's something like this actually. This character is riddled with safe jumps, high damage, pressure, grab combos galore. He just has everything you need to play a simple and effective strike throw game. Did I mention he has great combos? Because he does. But like, let's add some Fatal Blow to the mix. This only costs you half a cameo bar, by the way. Why did I drop it? This game likes fucking with me. There we go. Now, as I was saying, this only costs half a cameo bar, and look at this damage. Death. And yes, it is very easy to get this. Why? Because you can do this. They died. It's that easy. Just play neutral. They died. There's also a secret way to hit confirm this mid, but we'll get into that later. Like when the guy comes out later. They poke once and they can just lose 70%. But you get the picture. But you can also do this. This is off of his 2-1-2. And this damage is fucked. Yup. And once again, 70%. Like, this character is just this character is very good if you just look at him simply. He also has a 6-frame punish, just like Liu Kang does. Like, this character is everything you need. You just need to play very weird. Oh, and of course there's going to be tech involving this move. Hold on. I managed to figure out the timing to do his dash cancels. I mean his armor cancels. So now he can flash parry people. It's not everyone, but he can flash parry people. So yeah, that's gonna be fun. Oh, and if you want to know who's getting the definitive combo movie for the Kung Fu, it's actually gonna be Liu Kang, I think, that's gonna get the definitive combo movie. I'm not actually 100% sure who I want to give it to yet. If it's not Liu, then it's probably gonna be given to who else is gonna be in this pack? Damn, if I don't give it to Liu, I'm gonna have to give it to Kenshi. I really don't want to do Kenshi, but I may have no choice. Oh, as for all the characters getting an online combo movie, ooh, did I cover all the people getting an online combo movie for? I think I did. I didn't talk nearly enough about about the women that are going to be involved in the women's world festival. Let me talk about that for a second. So for the Woman's World combo packs, so the second one featuring all the female characters, there are going to be a bunch of promotional streams, including a King of the Hill stream where it's just me fighting a bunch of high level female players in the competitive scene. Really shine some light on on these incredibly talented players. And there's also going to be a dedicated Melina stream featuring a few high level players such as Queen Plays and Princess AMK. I'm 100% confirmed on the Princess AMK because we've been trying to get this stream for a while. So, Prince AMK, if you're in the chat, let me know when you're available, and that's when we'll set up the stream because we can get this done. And Queen Plays, if you guys are on Twitch and you follow, you know, Mortal Kombat streamers, you might have heard of Queen Plays, and she's probably one of the most powerful Melina players in the world, period, irregardless of gender. You guys are going to be very excited to see all of these high level players being acknowledged, all of the crazy combos being showcased. You guys are just going to have a hell of a fun time. There's also going to be a bunch of promotional videos for Pride Month. I think I'm trying to get this like online combo video for like, so I don't know what I'm going to call it right now. The draft name is the gayest combo video in Mortal Kombat history, but that might be like a negative connotation. Like it sounds offensive. So I don't know what to call it yet, but there's just going to be a bunch of promotional material surrounding the second combo pack because there's just going to be a lot more names involved. So why not capitalize? Okay, back to Kung Fu Fighters. Johnny Cage and Kenshi. I know Johnny Cage may not be the definition of Shaolin monk, but he did wear the White Lotus gi, so he counts. And also, the Johnny Cage guide has been requested ever since I released that sequel. So obviously I have to make it. And the Kenshi guide has been requested for a while. It's just that I've been able to silence them, but they've still been lurking. So yeah, Johnny Cage, Kenshi. Let's talk about it. Exotics TV. Say you weren't watching the smoke combo video without. I mean, say you weren't watching the stream without saying you weren't watching the stream. I literally already said you guys are getting a new smoke guide, a new smoke combo video, and that I was gonna get Just Nasty to feature in it. So what are you talking about? Like, the betrayal is real, Exotic. You really just outed yourself. You should have stayed silent, and then I wouldn't have known that you betrayed me. But exotics, I'm just playing. But like, to be serious, like, Smoke is gonna be getting some new content. But just know that all the characters are gonna be getting new content, guys. I'm not gonna neglect anybody, not even Quan Chi, even though he deserves it. Johnny Cage, Johnny Sonya is an amazing team for this reason. Whoops. Oh my god. Why did I drop it? Get a reset. Anyways, yeah, this team is amazing. You can also confirm it off of this. Oh, let me try to get the full combo. my god. I'm sweating. I'm supposed to be going to sleep. There we go. So that's the meterless Johnny Sonya optimal. Notice how they lost literally over half their life, and also notice how I didn't spend a bar of meter. This character is the most fun I have ever had playing this game, and I kid you not. I'm not lying, y'all. Once I'm done with the Sub-Zero content, I might drop sub for Johnny. This character is like everything. Like, look at this corner damage. Whoops. %, 1 bar, and it's all back. I love this team. But like, Johnny Cage is one of the best characters in the entire game. A lot of Johnny mains will downplay this character, and now I know why. I know why Johnny mains downplay the shit out of Johnny. Because if they were to be honest about this character would have lost all his sauce. They would have nerfed hype or something, like nerfed the damage scaling or something, or take away this. They would have nerfed Johnny's sauce. And if you take away Johnny's sauce, you basically don't have anything. So honestly, I apologize to all Johnny players. I've honestly shit on Johnny players so hard because they keep on saying this character is like mid-tier as hell. But now I know why. Because this character is a gem. And NRS has been very gentle when it comes to nerfing this character. All they've really ever done is take little pokes at this move. That's literally all they've ever done to this character. And nobody's using it anyway. But like, this character is like everything. And I'm so glad that NRS pretty much ignored all the people wanting him nerfed anyway. Because this character is just elastic. You just feel so alive doing those hype combos, man. But yeah, Johnny Cage is a pressure character, specifically a rushdown, mid-check, pressure, always plus on block type character. He has parries, he has 9-frame mid, he has high damage, he has everything. With the right team, he has a grab combo too. This character is meant to do one thing: lock you in, cage you down, and then make you regret all of your life choices when you inevitably make a mistake and then die. Just look at this damage off of his auto shimmy. Seriously, have you even fought a Johnny that uses this mode? Because, oh my god, it's amazing. I've only ever seen Johnny Cyrax use this mode. I don't know why. Because honestly, Johnny Cyrax hype combos are not that crazy. But this? You get the point, guys. This character just has everything you need. Like, the Johnny players are going to be very happy with this guy. I put a lot of effort into mastering a lot of teams. Johnny Cage's combo guide is going to be another one of those guides that has almost every cameo feature. In fact, don't at me on this because it would be a lot of work, but I think I'm going to have Johnny Cage's combo guide focus on every cameo, which means every cameo will have a chapter. So that's Sonya, Shujinko, Kano, Striker, Scorpion, Pharah, Sub-Zero, Frost, all of them. I legitimately think that I could create a chapter for every single cameo that exists. Why? Because Johnny Cage, from a conceptual perspective, is probably the best character in the game. I don't know if he's actually the best character in the game. I don't even know if there is one. But, like, Johnny Cage just has the most going for him. You can pretty much just play every cameo with this character and be powerful and be meta. The most powerful stuff about Johnny honestly doesn't even have anything to do with whatever cameos you're using. It's him. It's these mids. It's this damage. It's these disgusting highs. This disgusting outer shimmy. This amazing grab. The best armor move in the game, and basically the move that says, I don't have a projectile, so what? That's what this move is. Yeah, this character technically doesn't have a projectile, but this move is so fast and covers so much distance that most people are afraid to zone, because reaction punish. Reaction punish. Reaction punish. Why would you zone this? Why would you zone when I never need to use my meter? Notice how I never spent a single bar of meter in this type combo. I'm doing nothing but building meter. I can literally just bazooka this all as many times as I want. But yeah, Johnny Cage is going to be a hell of a fun character to study. I've already been doing a little bit of stuff and recording a few things here and there, and I cannot wait to release the full product. Kenshi! Oh, Kenshi, how you piss me off. Here's the thing, guys. I should love Kenshi. Kenshi should actually be my main, right? Why? Because Kenshi is basically what I keep trying to force Sub-Zero to be. Hold on. Hold on. Oh my god. Why did I have to get drunk before streaming? We're just gonna do the corner combos. My brain, I can't do it. My brain hurts. So let's go back to mid-screen. We're just gonna do the easy shit. Give me the combo, holy fuck. Oh. Oh man. Bitch, no, I got that shit. Motherfucker, fuck you, bro. Fuck this game. Like, you know what this character's about. You know what this character's about. You know how this character plays. The reason I never even wanted to do a Kenshi guy is because this character is very simple. You hit them. You go into this mode. You take 50% of their life. You go for one more mix, and if it lands, you just won the round. Rinse and repeat. And this is Kenshi's game plan after he was nerfed. Do you know what his game plan was before? Everything I just said, except instead of guess right once and win, it's do the same mix-up on block over and over and over again until you guess right, and then they die. The nerf was that now if you guess right, Sindel will go away just in time for you to live. That was the nerf. And Kenshi mains are actually crying about that. I kid you not. They're actually saying, why? This character sucks if he doesn't have his Sento. Why did they take away 5 of his seconds? Because we're not trying to be infinited for the entire round, fuckface. And once again, Kenshi infuriates me not even because of the character himself, not even because of the players. I mean, it's a little bit because of the players, but not because of the players. Kenshi infuriates me because of his archetype. His archetype exists in a fighting game that is not designed for it. He is a puppet character in a game without push block. So this character has always been like top 3 for the longest. It was not until his most recent nerf that I would say, okay, fine, he's not like top 5 anymore. Maybe he's even number 11. Maybe he's not even in top 10. You could maybe get away with that after this last nerf. But before, no, this character was constantly playing his own game once he hit you once. He hit you once and you just lose. Like, people were complaining about Cyrax. Nigga, Kenshi's been doing the same shit. Only worse. But, yeah, that's been my whole frustration. And also, Kenshi kind of looks the same with every cameo he plays. So I always wondered, how the hell am I going to stretch this out? But then I realized, hey, if the Kenshi combo guy ends up being short, then that's good for me. That means less work. That means less editing. That means less headaches. And also, I can't exclude him. I can't exclude anybody. But, like, this character actually is objectively fun to play. He's just very disappointing for me to play. I feel dirty playing him because I know he only works because this game doesn't have the proper defensive mechanics. If the game did, then you could actually call this character mid-tier, but you can't. Why? Because this game doesn't have fucking push block. Why doesn't it have push block? I don't know, you tell me. Like, I don't understand why Kenshi is going. And all is meterless, by the way. Like, imagine getting all this damage for no meter. Couldn't be Sub-Zero, that's for sure. Okay, I timed that wrong. Like, you just died a horrible death. Anyways, I forget what I do after that. It's something like, But yeah, you're gonna have fun with this character because I still have fun with this character. But I swear there are only gonna be like 5 teams in this Kenshi guide. Let's move on. Ugh, I need a drink. Ugh. Is this the only drink I have left? It says ginger in it. Oh well. Alright, who else is on this? I think there's only one character left.
Raiden.
Is there anybody else on the white list that I don't know about? No? Okay, we're gonna use this guy. Red Fury. Scorpion will be getting his own updated combo guide with new cameos such as Madame Bo, and buffed cameos such as Sonya and Striker. But right now, we're going to talk about Raiden.
Scorpion. Kung Lao.
Raiden got a lot of changes over the years, and honestly, after they shadow nerfed his set play, I kind of am overdue to make an updated Raiden guide, because the way this character works has kind of changed, unfortunately. First of all, let's talk about his damage buff. This character is hitting for 50 for a bar now, which he was not doing before. And if you can get the optimals, why is that so hard to do? But anyways, the way this character works is kind of the same. You just have less time. So you still get your jump 1-2 into set play. You just have to work more. That's the easiest way I can explain it. So the main team that really still benefits, despite all of the changes, probably just Jax. I might even exclude Scorpion from the guide, actually. I don't know. It really depends on how big a deal this buff was. But, like, this team in the corner is just a monster. This team just gave you everything you needed. Hold on. Let me see how these. Let me set up the set play. And then, of course, whoops. I messed it up. There we go. You get an overhead combo. Combo off with your you combo off with a triple O. You have set play. It kind of exists as long as the safe jump works properly. But like, there's so many stipulations. But like I said, this character's identity is still intact. My only problem is the fragility of this move. Look at this. Why? That should not be a thing. If they buff anything about this character, make it to where that doesn't go away on block anymore. That is just disturbingly bad. Like this, like give Raiden players a reason to use this move. Because Raiden players who play this character competitively will not even use it because they don't think it's worth it to risk their whole life on something that could just go away if they even have to block. That pretty much covers it for Raiden. Once again, I have to do an updated Raiden combo guide because, like I said, the one nerf that they gave to Raiden kind of just changes everything for him, and not in a good way. Well, I need to put this laptop on the charger. I need to put this controller on a charger. How has this not died yet? I've been streaming for like an hour. Ugh. Ugh. Okay, now let's move forward. There are only 2 more combo packs left. Good. And then I can talk about the personal stuff. Alright, the 4th combo pack is going to be talking about the DLC characters. I am not about to showcase that. Like, Omni-Man, Peacemaker, Ghostface, T-1000... Conan the Barbarian, and Homelander will all be getting combo guides. If you want to know who's going to be featuring them, you'll know right now. Absolutely nobody for Omni-Man because the person I was talking to turned out to be a huge piece of shit. For Peacemaker, we got Watson. For Ghostface, I had somebody, but it turns out that person also turned out to be a huge piece of shit. So it's either going to be me, myself, and I, or maybe I can get Mountain Dew to help. For T-1000, I'm going to shoot my shot at Tweety, but we'll see how that turns out. For Homelander, online KL is 15, so I sincerely doubt we'd be able to have like a intellectual discussion about how this character works. Actually, no, I don't know that for sure. I'll talk to Online Tony and see what he says. For Conan the Barbarian, I guess I'll shoot my shot at El Kukui. I don't know who else plays him. Maybe PNK Omega. That's all you need to know about the DLC. Now, as for the White Lotus family, the Kung Fu Fighters, I already forgot what I named the damn thing. For Liu Kang, let's see. Well, I'm really excited about the Liu Kang guy because the person that will be featuring in it, well, let's just say his name rhymes with Godzilla. His name rhymes with Godzilla. That's who will be featuring in the Liu Kang guy. For Johnny Cage, I'm going to be having a little chat with the competitor. That's literally his name. It's competitor with a K. For Kung Lao, I plan on shooting my shot at Splash. And for Raiden, I'm already in talks with Wits and various MV, so they're locked in. Who else am I forgetting? There was this one guy I had for Kenshi, but he's dead, so I'm probably just going to talk to Elgato Mari. Wait, no, I'm sorry, no. The guy who I was talking about isn't dead. He's not dead. Yeah, we're just not on good terms anymore. But ELG Mari, I might talk to him if he still plays Kenshi. I think he does. But yeah, that's Combo Pack 4. I'm not about to showcase any of these characters right now because I'm too tired to play any of them, especially Ghostface. Those cancels will get on my last nerves. I'll be there for hours. So we're just going to move straight into the 5th Combo Pack, which is the Gods and Monsters Combo Pack. This Combo Pack features a plethora of characters. And the theme is pretty much everyone left. I call it Gods and Monsters to sound like it was more strategic and thought out than it actually is. The Gods and Monsters pack is literally just everyone left. So that's Geras, Quan Chi, Havoc, Baraka, General Shao, or better known as Shao Kahn, and Reiko. Who do I feel like going over right now? I don't mind talking about Havoc right this second, and I don't mind talking about Baraka right this second. Oh, let me reveal the Geras. I'm not sure who's going to feature in the Geras guide. Why? Because there's only one person I would feature in the Geras guide. And me and him are on complicated terms right now. I don't want to go into details, but I'm going to try to get Demoralized to work on this, to help me work on this, but no promises. But I know you guys would really want Demoralized because you guys love Demoralized. I love Demoralized. It's just going to take a little bit of work. As for Quan Chi, you fuckers are lucky Quan Chi's even getting anything, because you know I hate him. Oh, also, Shang Tsung. Holy shit. I forgot about Shang Tsung. Shang Tsung is going to be in the Gods and Monsters pack. Oh, if you want to know who's getting the definitive combo movie for the DLC, I think I'm going to give it to... You know, I'll just let you guys vote on it. Well, actually, it can't be Omni-Man because I literally just did him. See, it's weird. I don't know who to give it to because I've done all of these characters very intimately. I might just skip them for the definitive movie because I've literally already shown everything. maybe I could do one for T1000 again, but I don't think you guys are even big fans of T1000 anymore because he's kind of being overused and that kind of makes him saturated. I don't know. We'll see. As for Gods and Monsters, the definitive combo movie is gonna go to Shang. Why? I'm salty. Y'all have been begging, and I'm not exaggerating. Y'all were begging for that Shang Tsung combo video, and then it dropped. And guess what? According to my account, I don't know what his title is. He's like a publicist, a consultant, and like a business partner all in one. He told me my Shang Tsung combo movie underperformed by 80%. I don't know where the hell y'all were, because y'all were sure as hell hyped for the trailer, but then when the combo movie itself dropped, nigga, y'all are ghosts. Like, I'm actually going to start replying to old comments saying, hey, the Shang video is out now, y'all better watch it, because there are thousands. I literally have thousands upon thousands of comments and screenshots and emails. People found my personal email address to try and tell me that I need to do the Shang video. And then I drop it and it still hasn't hit 10K yet. I'm not going to lie, y'all. I'm a little butthurt about that. So we're going to be doing another Shang Tsung combo video. Just because the first one didn't do very well. And the only way to fix that is to just make another one and hope it does better. That's how YouTubing works. If something fails, you just do it again but better and hope it works. Okay, side tangent over. Back to the main point of the stream. Yeah, Quan Chi, you're lucky he's getting anything. Let's talk about Baraka and Havoc briefly. I mean, let's showcase Baraka and Havoc briefly. Because they both have some things. Actually, I'm probably just gonna showcase. Actually, I'm getting tired, so I'm probably just gonna showcase Baraka, and then we're gonna move on. Because I really do want to talk about these last things while I still have a decent amount of viewers left. I don't want nobody to be here when I talk about the main stuff, because that would be redundant. But like, here's what I got cooking for Baraka. Obviously, it's this. Actually, no, we're about to be extra. I'm about to show y'all something nasty. Whoops. 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 That's odd. That's supposed to do way more damage than that. The point is, his character has broken damage. I'm gonna have a lot of fun with this. But let's go back to Scorpion now, because that was just me fucking around. Let's reduce this fucker's health. Why am I dropping it? Why do I remember this doing more damage? Anyway, 61%, delicious. But also what makes this team good is your grab game. This character gets grab combos, he can confirm off of this. He just plays this game very simply, but effectively. I kid you not, though, Baraka is probably the easiest character in the game to play. Like, it's not even a debate. Alright, so like I said, I don't have official release dates for anything, and I'm about to explain right now. What the? Why does it say the DualSense is still low? I've been charging it for like the entire time. Whatever, we're just gonna hope this thing lasts long enough. Because I do not feel like putting this on the cord, because now I need to charge my laptop. Actually, no I don't. I do not need to charge this laptop. I'm just gonna turn it off for a second. Okay. Come on.
Johnny Cage, Scorpion, Sonya Blade, the Gateway.
Alright, let's talk about the last thing, because I think I can just memorize the rest of the script anyway. So, I'm going to be a little vulnerable here. I am notoriously bad for meeting video deadlines. If you've followed my channel for a while, you may have catched the drift on this. I'll release trailers and say that this is going to come out on this date, and then it just ends up coming out at a much later date. Or even to a lesser extent, I'll say something's going to come out at a certain time, and then it comes out in the middle of the night of that same day. And you know, I kind of just laugh it off, and I bet the audience does too, you know, oh, combo heaven, always, you know, being late. But, like, there is a deeper reason for this that I've kind of just been ignoring, but now it's gotten to a point where, like, I can't ignore it. Let me tell you, two things in life are a bitch if you ever have to go through them. Depression and burnout. And no, I am not overusing the term like a crazy 15-year-old that self-diagnosis. No, I have depression. Among other things. And I've been going through some stuff, you know, emotionally and mentally for a while now. You know, I've had it for a while, and I spoke to a counselor at one point. I was supposed to get medicated, but I decided against it. And, you know, things have been going well for me for a while now. You know, coping, learning how to better process my emotions, stay in control and not allow my mind to get sick again, blah, 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 blah. Maintaining close relationships, blah, 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 blah. But, you know, things got really bad after a certain adventure I had kind of failed. Sorry, I meant to say business venture. So for those of you that are unaware, and it's going to be most of you because I never actually publicized this for good reason, I had been living in Vegas for a while. I know I mentioned something about sending somebody to Vegas for free, but I never said anything about physically living there. And the reason for this is because it went horribly. I was basically running an esports team with my best friend and at the time co-owner of the channel, Renzuke, and me and him had a falling out, to say the least. If I had to put it in a sentence without going into details or taking sides, it was roommate drama that kind of just bled into anything and everything. And it didn't even start in Vegas. It started before Vegas, but I guess both me and Renzuke were like so eager to see this dream we had together through that we kind of just ignored all of the signs that me and him were kind of just not connecting and vibing. And those had severe consequences on both me and Renzuke's lives. More so Renzuke than me, I would imagine. We ended up having a falling out, and I kind of got kicked out. So I had to come back to Atlanta, which is where I'm currently am, and I've kind of been playing catch up with my entire life ever since. I've been juggling a full time or a part time job with YouTube, trying to find a new place to live, et cetera, et cetera. And it's just been kind of a mess. And juggling that with YouTube has been a challenge. Not to mention, it was kind of devastating when the whole thing went down. So, long story short, I've had a very tough time just being motivated, When you're going through stuff and when things start to happen and when you're trying to do too much at once, it gets really overwhelming. And my way of coping with that has usually just been taking a break and just hanging out with my friends. But for a while, that hasn't really been an option because for the longest time, me and my closest friends were fighting as well. So it was kind of just me, myself, and I just trying to upload combo videos, keep the channel going to just keep myself distracted. And now I'm burning myself out. Why? Well, let me give you a quick little rundown of what my daily schedule is like. I wake up, I drink a breakfast smoothie, and I do about 100 sit-ups because I think that qualifies as exercise. Then I edit until I'm tired. Then I go out and get some groceries. Then I edit some more, and then I proceed to forget everything else I was supposed to do. That is a normal day for me. That's not even me showing you how crazy my schedule is. That's showing you how much of a fuck up I've been. And I think the reason for this is that I'm just burnt out and kind of just been having trouble processing things. And if you were to actually look at my schedule, like if you were to see the stuff that I have planned and brought out, you would see why I get burnt out and why I just don't want to do shit. Imagine running a free coaching program by yourself. If you don't know what coaching actually is, like what that looks like day to day, let me break it down to you like this. You got about 30 people who are who are invested in learning how to play the game from you, yourself, and you alone. Because you make enough money on YouTube to feed yourself and clothe yourself, but you don't quite make enough to hire other people to help you with things like this. So you have to do everything by yourself. Coaching somebody is a very intimate process and it takes hours. Now imagine somehow doing that for 30 people every day. And then you have to run your Discord server. Why? Because there are so many things that people are in my server for that I can't even provide. There's supposed to be like a forum channel where people have to ask me questions that help them with the game. There's a person that asked me a very simple question about how to perform an ice clone setup, and I left that guy in red for like 3 days. I was so upset about that. Like, I was mad at myself, and the guy was getting mad at me too, and he started cursing me out, and I was like, I didn't actually respond negatively because I think that's fucked up for me to do that if I'm clearly in the wrong. But like, I just got so annoyed with it. I got more fed up with that than I should have been because I was thinking about it for the rest of that day after it happened. And I just kept asking myself, why couldn't I do this simple thing of like, get on the internet, record a simple answer to his question, and then show it to him? And it's because I didn't really want to do any of it. It's like, I want to do something from like an imaginative point of view. Like in my brain, of course I want to host this big ass event and do all these crazy combo videos and collab with all these amazing people and do this and that. But then I start the process and then it turns out it takes 6 hours for me to do just one of the 20 things I just said. And I suddenly don't want to do it anymore. And then it gets worse when I do find the motivation to do something and then something involving drama happens. And that's where the depression comes into play. Because I haven't had an actual episode in a while, thank God. But there have been moments where like I could feel myself slipping. Like with the whole Vegas situation with Renzuke, I don't want to like sound dramatic or childish, but Renzuke was my best friend for like 5 years. And for things to go down the way it did, it kind of took a toll on me. It made it to where I was second guessing the friendships that I had left, including the very strong friendship with my current best friend, Lux the Chochobo, along with the rest of my friend group. It just left me feeling very numb to everything. It made me not want to do anything. And then when I did want to do something, I would be paranoid that somebody was secretly hating me. Just a bunch of anxiety shit that I need to be medicated for. But I'm getting off topic, which is a very common thing with me because I also have ADHD and, the autism and all that nonsense. It was a very expensive doctor's visit. Long story short, I've been just stretching myself way too thin, and I haven't really been giving myself the opportunity to deal with all of these things because I use the excuse of I'm too busy. I don't have time to like talk to my counselor again, who isn't even my counselor anymore. That was like a free session that I got because of a school program I was in. I don't even have an actual therapist. That was literally just a counselor that was doing me a favor 3 times in a row. But like, I never take the time to just deal with shit because I constantly have shit to do. But then I constantly give myself more things to do, but I haven't even finished the last thing. And then I finally finish one thing, and then you're telling me some drama happens, and now I can't release the video? There was a whole blog I made about my trip to Evo 2024 with Guts and Joe Mama and Renzuke. I can't use any of that footage because of the drama, like none of it. Literally, I had a whole esports team called the Guardian Angels, and I can't use any of the content that I recorded because the team was disbanded. And if I were to acknowledge it publicly, Renzuke is going to go batshit crazy and start going crazy on Twitter. He might go crazy on Twitter for me even saying this much. And it's very, very annoying and aggravating. And how does this relate to things going on recently? It relates to me in the sense that anytime anything goes slightly wrong, I just shut down and I just don't want to do shit. And it makes it really hard to keep upload schedules and maintain equilibrium and fulfill my promises. It's a combination of being depressed about decisions I've made and how they're affecting me and my internal relationships, and burnout from constantly trying to give myself too much to do, but also not having the heart to admit that I'm doing too much and stop doing something because I need to keep my promises, right? I can't just say fuck it. I have to finish what I started. It's a very stubborn opinion, but this is just what happens when you prioritize fulfilling a pinky promise over your own mental well-being. You crash and burn. And like I said, I haven't had an episode yet, but there were a few days where I got really close. And that's when I was like, okay, I need to take control of the situation. I need to take control of the situation before it takes control of me. My upload schedule used to be very fucked. It was basically upload a combo video every day, upload a short 3 times a day, upload once on Twitter, make sure to update your combo guide thingy, the online coaching program thing, upload the information on that daily, and then make sure that I double check with all of the people that I'm going to be doing collabs with to make sure that their progress is steady. And that's only half of it. That's literally only half of the things that I have to do. I literally only told you half of my schedule of the things that I need to worry about on a day-to-day basis. I didn't even get into the new part-time job I need to get because I got fired like a month ago. I didn't get into, making sure things are good with my friends. I didn't get into finding a new place to live. I didn't get into like managing my money, gaining sponsors, saving money so I can go to an event. It's a whole mess. And moving forward, I'm definitely going to be taking a much more mature and realistic approach to how I produce my content. And if that means I need to start releasing videos like maybe only a few times a week, if not once a week, then so be it. Because I'd rather be slow and consistent than fast and dead. Because if I keep going the way I'm going to fall apart. And I do not want to do that. I'm 21 years old. I'm not a kid anymore. If I fall apart in the position I'm in, nobody is going to pick me back up. I'm just going to be dead. Stopping the rambling for a second, let's actually start translating what that means. I told you about 5 combo packs, right? The old me would have had all of what you just said released within the span of a month. So within 30 days, I was going to somehow pull off 35 combo guides. Yeah, wrap your head around that one. And then there were going to be streams on top of that and trailers. Yeah, old me was a psychopath. So the new method is that I'm going to upload a full-length something once every 2 days. And I'm going to try to work with, I'm going to slowly build a team. as of what it is going to be right now, I think I'm just going to have to hire editors for very specific videos that I know are going to be longer. So it's going to be a commission thing. For example, there's going to be this really big video that I haven't even talked about yet, where it's going to be like multiple hours long. I may hire a small team for that, because I know the money I'll make from that video will be enough for me to afford it. But other than that, I'm still going to be mostly doing everything on my own, because I am not in the position to have a team. My channel does not make enough money, people. Let me like blow your mind real quick about how ad revenue works. The average YouTuber makes about a tenth of the amount of money most people think they do. So if you think that X YouTuber makes $1 million, I promise you they're at best making 100K. For me, I know you guys think I'm swimming right now, but my head's barely above the water here, and I'm not complaining, like not really, because you also need to consider what we're doing to make that money. I'm playing video games. So if the amount of money I make for literally just sitting on my ass playing video games and recording is minimum wage, that's fine. But understand that because of that, I literally have to do everything by my damn self. And I'm gonna stop making myself feel bad for that. Obviously, I want my videos to be out as fast as possible, and I want my videos to maintain quality. And usually, I just enforce those two things as much as possible while sacrificing myself in the process. Can't do that anymore. So if I need to cut corners around something for it to come out at a steady place, or if I need to push a video back, I'm gonna do that, and I'm done feeling sorry about it. As far as the combo packs themselves, as I was originally stating, the old me would have had everything you just said come out in the span of a month, but with this new schedule that isn't even fully 100% there yet, the whole last Eon, like the whole event, all 5 combo packs plus some extra stuff at the end, I think that's going to be able to be stretched to 2 months. So I want to save the combo. I think I want to have a start in June. So we're not going to do anything until June 1st. And then from June 1st until like the end of July would be the majority of the entire Eon. And that's going to be perfect because of these next few things. I wanted to dedicate a small section of the stream to talk about this, because I think it is important for me to acknowledge why I haven't been fulfilling my duties. Because I'll tell you guys, hey, this combo guide is coming out, this combo video is coming out, everything is coming out. And then when I tell you guys something is going to drop, it's nowhere to be seen, and then it drops at a random point in time. But then it's like, well, shit, you said it was going to be out here. Or then sometimes I'll just straight up cancel something, but not even say it. I just don't end up making the video. And I think that's fucked up. I think I owe my subscribers a lot more communication and integrity than that. You guys are the only reason I even have a space and position to complain. The least I can do is be transparent about what's making things be so hard on me and whatnot. So I'm doing that now. In general, I don't think I want to cut too many things from my content streams. I still want to do shorts. Actually, I take that back. I might cut shorts, actually. Why? Because they don't make me any goddamn money. I posted a short that did just as well as my normal combo videos do. I made $1. I'm not joking. Like, a video that would have made me $100 as a normal video made me a physical dollar, 1 dinero on shorts. That is asinine. Now, I know what you're thinking. Aren't shorts easy to make? No, not if you're a gamer. The way I do shorts and the way most people do shorts, they actually have to take footage that they already recorded and re-edit it. Why? Because I need to sponge it so that it looks good when it's on your phone. If I were lazy like some YouTubers and I just crop it and then release it, yeah, I could do that. But then it's not quality, and quality over everything. So basically, editing a short takes a lot. Like, editing 3 shorts is about the most I could do, and it would take about the same amount of time it would take for me to edit 1 comp video. So it is faster, but not so fast that I would do it regardless of how much money I make from it. The amount of money I make from shorts is insulting. It's an insulting amount. I make more from live streams. I make more from YouTube live streams, and I don't even do them right. if I were to like monetize my streams before I start a stream, I could be making hundreds of dollars per stream, and I'm probably gonna start doing that. But like, what I mean is that I just turn the monetization button on after a stream is over, and I'll make more from that than I would from a short that goes viral. And that's disrespectful to me. YouTube needs to do better in that regard. But that's me going on a tangent. So I may be done with shorts. What I can do is start posting on TikTok and see if that gets me anywhere. Maybe it will, maybe it won't. I don't want to just stop doing them entirely, but I do not want to do that on YouTube Shorts because I'm not going to make any money and it's going to piss me off. As for normal long length videos, I want to say every 48 hours there should be a new video out. And because of what the new thing is, you know, with the whole, you know, the last Eon, all of these combo packs, that's what the content is going to be, is what's going to be. Hopefully by the time 2 months have gone by, the whole thing is over. If not, then it is what it is. And that's pretty much how I'm going to be doing things from now on. And now we're going to talk about some quality of life changes. So for those of you that are unaware, I have a community Discord. And if you guys haven't joined, what are you doing? I need you to join that community Discord. Why? Because I am reviving a long dead series. Once again, most of you guys don't know my history as Combo Guy Gaming, but if you do, you will remember a little something called Combo Clash League, also known as CCL. I will be bringing CCL back. And if you don't remember what CCL is or don't remember the rules, I'll explain. It's basically a King of the Hill series where me and members of the Discord, whoever's available at the moment, we will do a live stream where everybody is just having fun and fighting each other with mics on. The winner is determined by the first player in the King of the Hill lobby to beat everyone else in the lobby. And it's just wholesome fun. And we're going to be doing this as a series. So I don't know the exact amount of times. I think we're gonna do a CCL King of the Hill at least twice a week. I think. Definitely once a week. Once a week is easy. But twice a week is what I want because I want a lot of them. I want there to be at least 60 like CCL King of the Hills before we build our series. So here's what's going to work. We're going to create a point system that will be acknowledged in the Discord server, where the most active players who get the most wins will go up a leaderboard. I want to say the top 16. Yeah, the top 16 ranked players will be entered into a bracket at the end of the last Eon Parade. So after 2 months have gone by, I go through all the combo guides and shit. We're going to do an ultimate tournament that's going to be featuring all of the best players from this new CCL series. And it's going to be all for fun. I might give the winner a little bit of money, but it's nothing to write home about. It's really just about keeping the community active and having fun with the game, despite the fact that it's no longer receiving major support. The community is what makes a game alive, not its company. And I love this game. I love playing it. I love the combos. And most importantly, I love you guys. And I want to play with you guys more. If I have to play Combat League one more time, I'll kill myself. I should probably bleep that. I really shouldn't be saying that on the internet. But yeah, join the community Discord because that's going to be one of the major changes to the Discord. I'm going to orient a lot of the server around that because I think that's going to be the best way to keep the server active. In addition to that, I think once a week or maybe once every other week, I'm going to be doing non-Mortal Kombat live streams with my friends. And when I say my friends, I mean like my IRL friends, like Lux the Chochobo. Me and Lux have already been doing Twitch streams here and there, but we're going to get a little bit more serious and start doing internalized streams. These streams will either be us playing a different video game or they'll be little Q&A streams that we like to call We Listen and We Don't Judge. It's basically a fun little short 1 hour stream where we just ask a bunch of crazy ass questions and people in the Discord can join in the fun. It'll be like CCL King of the Hill, but instead of random people fighting, it'll be random people just answering some crazy-ass questions. It's just going to be us having some fun and goofing off. Then we'll occasionally do tier list videos for random things. Like, I think I want to do a tier list for ranking all of the Disney Channel shows, or maybe a tier list ranking all of the Cartoon Network shows. Maybe we do a fast food tier list, like some big bag shit. I don't know. It's literally just going to be us having some crazy fun. I don't even know if I'll be streaming all of them. I'll be streaming the ones I think you guys will watch, but a lot of this may be done in-house and would just be for the Discord server eyes only. So be sure to join the community Discord so you can be a part of the fun. Also, I'm having a Q&A. I'm probably going to make an actual video just announcing that part, but like start asking me questions for the Q&A. And you can do this in one of two ways. You can either DM me questions in the community Discord. I'll probably start a channel to write DM questions or Q&A questions. But also, sure, we'll see what happens. If it lags or if the stream is messing up, let me know. But yeah, in addition to that, you guys can literally just go in the comment section of normal videos and just specify that this is a Q&A question, and then just let me know what the question is. And the questions are going to build up for a while.
Go.
And the questions are going to build up for a while. And, when I'm ready to drop the Q&A, which will probably be in like a month or so, it'll be a fun time to answer all of your questions. So feel free to ask me anything. Just don't ask me right now because I'm not going to answer them right now. And I will be doing a quote-unquote face reveal. I say quote-unquote because I've already revealed my face many times. But people don't know what it looked like for some reason. So guess I got to do another face reveal.
Sean Kingston.
What? This is toxic. Okay, how am I gonna focus? Okay, so yeah, Q&A. The next thing that's gonna be in the next thing that I'm going to talk about is... Okay, this is too distracting. Hey, I'll be back later. Sorry, it was way too distracting. The gameplay was talking over me. I just can't do it. But yeah, Q&A. What else? What else is in the script? Oh shit, I can't believe I forgot to talk about this. Okay, so remember who asked me to do a story mode? So like V-Man before me, I will be doing a Mortal Kombat 1 story mode on very hard. No matches or rounds lost. I'm not going to be talking during the cutscenes, but I will be talking during the matches, just so I stand out a little bit from my predecessor V-Man, who I'm very blatantly copying this content from. And I'm doing this because V-Man himself didn't do it, so somebody has to. And I say, hey, why not the guy that does combos with every character? It'll be a little difficult because some characters are designed weird in that game, in the story mode, but I should be mostly fine. It'll be very fun to do that. And I think it's going to be a major event. I might even live stream it, but if I live stream it, then I'm talking the whole time, so I don't know about that for sure. But no, it will be coming out. The next thing I want to announce is... I feel like I'm going to forget something. Oh, well. I guess it's time to talk about the big thing. Oh, wait, no, there's one thing. CEO 2025. This is going to be like the definitive bad news if it weren't bad news enough that I have mental conditions, if that wasn't bad enough news. I'm not going to be going to CEO 2025 this year. Remember how I said, I have a bunch of IRL things and I was depressed and burnt out? Well, one of those things has been, finding a new place to live and such. There was this situation involving this new housing place I was going to go to. Long story short, I put money down, but then, the roommate that I was supposed to be living with kind of just, I don't know, they vanished off the face of the earth. So I was supposed to be moving, and then something came up, and it kind of got ruined, and I still haven't gotten my money back. And I'm probably not going to get all of it back, from what I understand. It's a bunch of lease shit. And between this and also the fact that I've been really bad at saving, and I also haven't been officially employed for a month, YouTube's been carrying me, I just don't have enough savings left. I had to spend all of my savings to pay rent after that failed moving fiasco, and I just have nothing left. It would literally be impossible. To be clear, I haven't spent any of the money that was donated to me, but the amount of donations I racked up isn't like enough on its own. The only way I could go to CEO at this point is if somebody were to just donate $700 in like the next, I don't know, 5 days. If that happens, I'll go to CEO. But realistically, that's just not going to happen. I'm more than likely not going to be able to go to CEO this year, but I may be able to go to Evo. So moving forward, all future donations will be redirected to Evo 2025, which is in August 1st through August 3rd. I was already planning on going anyway, but now I'm definitely probably going to go because now that I'm not going to CEO, I can dilute all savings to that. It's still not 100% guaranteed because once again, me trying to move could cause problems. But I'm what's the one I'm looking for? Cautiously optimistic. So once again, I'm going to be being a bit more proactive about the fact that I have a donation goal because I think part of the reason is just that a lot of people didn't even know that I was doing that. I mean, I did my best. I put it at the start of every video, but I don't like to be overbearing. But you miss 100% of the shots you don't take. But also, I could do my part to save up more and whatnot. And I just know that you guys want to see me offline because half of the comments I get are just people saying you would do so well in a tournament. Why aren't you in a tournament? Go in a tournament. I bet you could beat Sonic Fox. Go in a tournament. And I want to, guys. I want to, but it's hard. Traveling is hard. It really is. I promise you it is. It makes me feel bad for anybody who plays these games competitively and isn't like a top 5 player or sponsored. Like these people are just burning their money and it's hard to watch. But, enough of the side tangent. I'm not going to be able to go to CEO more than likely and we'll be diluting all, focus to Evo 2025, which is in August 1st to August 3rd. And I'm going to be promoting myself a lot more if and when I decide to go because it'll be a much bigger deal because it's a much bigger tournament. And I know that I'm at a level in terms of like YouTube success to where there are going to be a lot of people wanting to see me fail when I go to Evo. So I'm really going to have to do my part to lock in and make sure that I'm on point. Because I've kind of done a really bad job at like advocating for myself in the competitive scene. A lot of the competitive scene really doesn't fuck with me like that. In fact, hate is the word that a lot of them use. I think one time a competitive player, unprovoked, kind of just tweeted, everybody should be blocking and unsubscribing to Combo Heaven. And it wasn't like some random person who beat me in KL or something. No, it was like a competitive player, like with a platform and everything. Like they had more followers than me on Twitter, like by a lot. And they just randomly tweeted, hey, everybody should be blocking this guy. So yeah, the competitive scene, they don't really fuck with me like that. They don't really fuck with YouTubers in general like that, but especially not me. I've gotten death threats. I've gotten people harassing me on a day-to-day basis. It's a mess. And I don't really get it. I mean, I get it, but I don't get it, if that makes any sense. Like, all I want to do is make combo videos and interact with the community. I want to bridge the gap between casuals and competitives. I want us all to get along and have a fun time because it's a video game at the end of the day. Why are we bringing so much negative emotion into it, But once again, I'm getting off topic. Point is, moving forward, I'm going to be focusing on Evo instead of CEO because there's just no way in hell I'm going to be able to go. To just put it simply. And I really do apologize because I'm not even going to downplay it. Not going to CEO is heartbreaking. There are a lot of people in Florida who I was looking forward to seeing. Hayes was going to be there. Splash is going to be there. Not the Splash who plays Kung Lao, REZ Splash, like members of the community. I wasn't planning on linking up with y'all, taking pictures. Like, I was planning on even doing like a CCL meetup thing because a lot of community members from my community live in Florida. Like, we all could have actually met up and shit. So it's really like disheartening to not be able to go. Like, it really is. But there's just nothing I can really do about it. Yeah. There's only one more thing I want to talk about, and it's the big thing. I am finally doing the combo video for all characters. If you were wondering why not every character is getting a definitive combo movie, it's because I will be doing the combo video for all characters. That means a multiple hour long compilation of every character. You know what I'm talking about. You know about Check 4900 and his legendary MKX video that was 2 hours long with millions of views. I'm going to be doing that for this game. Every character, unique combos, never before seen. You see that thumbnail where I see 400%? Yeah, I found a Shang Tsung glitch that does 400% damage. Y'all are about to see some crazy ass shit. Hopefully they don't patch it out because I have fully recorded everything. Like, I'm gonna leave nothing on the table by the time I drop that. And that's gonna be the ultimate thing. Like, that's gonna be the video. It will be my last Mortal Kombat 1 video, probably. So yeah, it's gonna be coming out, and it's gonna be the last video in the festival. So once I go through everything, and I mean everything, that means even all the stuff I just mentioned, like the tournament and stuff, and then all the combo packs, the combo video for all characters will be waiting at the end. And there will be a lot of, press surrounding it. There's going to be like a movie trailer for it. Like, it's going to come out soon too, because it's only going to release like 2 months from now. So that's not a lot of time. So I would need to release a trailer soon. So I'm putting together a trailer. It's going to be featuring a lot of combo artists. It'll be mostly me, but there will be cameos from a lot of, and when I say cameos, I mean the C version of cameo, like the actual word. So a lot of combo artists are going to be featuring. Off the top of my head, we got Dark Lord, Anaconda, K-Slims, V-Man, like so many amazing names. And then I'm blanking on people. Magic Shinobi, Winsert, the Combo Titan. OGs know who that is. Just so many names. And we're all going to come together to make this masterpiece. And when I tell, spoiler alert, it's not just going to be Mortal Kombat 1. And that's all you're going to know for now. This combo video, when it comes out, when it finally comes out, it will be the magnum opus of Mortal Kombat combo videos. I might even put in for a Guinness World Record, because I heard you can just do that. And I don't mean to toot my own horn, because I have a tendency to do that because people think I have a big ego or something. But I really am going to put everything I have into this, because I really do love this at the end of the day. If I didn't, I would have stopped a long time ago, because, Jesus, this stuff can stress me out sometimes. But I love every second of just getting on the game, recording a nice combo video, sharing it with friends, sharing it with supporters, and just letting it spark creativity in people. I love it when people watch my videos and are like, that looks so cool, I didn't know I could do that. Then they go in practice mode, they start learning the combos, and then they find something even crazier. That's how you build community. You promote creativity. You promote training. You promote labbing. You make getting in the lab and learning shit fun instead of making it seem like some type of checkbox you need to scratch off to make people think you're good. Learning how to play a character right shouldn't be a chore. It shouldn't be boring. It should be fun, and that's what my combo videos represent. It represents what makes fighting games fun. Swaggy combos, amazing animations, high damage, skill, execution, everything that makes fighting games fighting games. You are going to see all of that in that final combo video, and frankly, you're going to see all of that in every video that I drop moving forward. Every single video you see will be definitive, which means you will not see another one for that character. When I drop this last Sub-Zero guide, I'm not going to lie, you may never see another Sub-Zero video ever again. And the same thing applies to every character in this game. I will be leaving nothing on the table. Unless a character gets buffed drastically, because EdRS did say they were going to release balance patches, but that's going to piss me off if they do it before I get to their guides. Like, if they buff Sub-Zero drastically again, I'm going to be slightly annoyed. Like, I know they might give him a Polar Palm cancel, and I will be very happy if they do that for competitive reasons, but from a content creator reason, I'll be pissed, because that means I'd have to start all over. But in general, I'm being very definitive about everything. I want to make sure that you guys know that this channel is something special, that you can see the amount of effort I put in. You know, I don't want to come off as hella dramatic and like I'm crying about nothing when I say, hey, this stuff low-key burns me out. I want you to see the effort that I put into this stuff. Because I feel like if I'm not putting that much effort in it, why do I even deserve your attention? Why do I deserve the subsequent ad revenue that comes from that attention? If I'm not the best version of myself, if not the best period, then why is what I have to put out even worth watching? But enough philosophy. The point I'm trying to make here is that I plan on putting on a show, and I hope all of you will be staying tuned. Oh, also, there are going to be a few funny videos in between. There's going to be a funny moments video where I just slap together a bunch of funny live stream moments. I'm also going to be doing some video essays. There's going to be a video essay where I just talk about my feelings about Mortal Kombat 1. Ooh, that reminds me. One other announcement. I will be making a tier list video. I repeat, I will be making a tier list video. And in that tier list, it's also going to be a who you should play video because once again, I want this game to be alive after I make all these videos. I don't want people to stop playing after I'm done. That's ridiculous. So there will be a who you should play / tier list video where I rank every character in the game from weakest to strongest, what makes them good, what makes them bad, etc. So stay tuned for that as well because a lot of people are going to be hyped for that. I think the competitive scene will be more excited to see what I think for some reason. I don't know. The competitive scene is weird towards me, man. They hate me, but they also like always have an opinion about what I think. Anyways, I think that's everything I wanted to talk about. Obviously, this wasn't very structured or organized or anything because I was literally I was literally about to kill myself editing and trying to speed together a bunch of trailers to speed run a combo cast. But then I realized I would literally be betraying my promise to start focusing on my mental health more if I did that to myself. So I decided to just get on the stream and just talk about what's coming. And hopefully that's enough. Thank you guys so much for watching. I am beyond tired. I was tired when I even started the stream, so I'm like struggling to keep my eyes open now. So tomorrow, I think I'm gonna upload something. I love you guys so much. Please join my community Discord. I don't know. Good night. My brain hurts. I need sleep.